All right, Shalom. First, let's start by saying all praise to Yahweh Bashim Abishai, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. And as you can see, this is from Dabu 7:7. Chicago shuts down its business district, raising bridges, launches social media surveillance, in which they had already been doing surveillance. They just now letting people know a little bit more. And them lifting up the bridges. All of it is just a test run, and prophecy, So I'm going to go ahead and play the clip and then bring in some precepts.
This is Dabu 7. We have Mayor Lightfoot of Chicago, the one that reps the NWO openly, saying that they are now going to clamp down to shut down this constant looting, constant rioting that has been ongoing in Chicago, some could say for years on end, but in reality, the uptick of it here recently, on the back end of a shooting, where police say a man shot at them and they returned fire. The family says opposite, that people have been taking to the streets, and they have been destroying all kinds of different businesses. Now this is what they're saying. They're saying that the city will shut down its central business district overnight, effective at 9 p.m. each night. They will raise the bridges. This is something out of Batman. You know that it was filmed parts in this city. This is going down a path here that's got people like, hold on, they've got New York City locked down, checkpoints, where people can't even get out of there without going through checkpoints and them knowing your every move. Now they're clamping down on Chicago in a similar fashion. They say
that's because they put this stuff in the they put this in the movies to let you know that it's going to happen, and people stay asleep to the fact that this is what that it was the truth. So I'm gonna start with this Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time." The vision is talking about the prophecies. "But at the end, we are at the end of Esau's society. It shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it surely will come. Because it will surely come, it will not tarry." Right. And these prophecies are happening back to back to back to back, man. It's only going to get worse. Esau usually runs all his tests in the Middle East, and then he brings them over here first. But Jacob don't pay attention. He puts them in his movies, because the directors are witches and warlocks, and they know what's going on. The rappers put it in their clips and everything. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14, it says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and with swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Right? So people rising up against the governments, man. And Jacob is basically rising up against the government, man. Eventually, they're gonna be able to lay their hands on the princes and the kings, which represents the politicians and the president, like how they doing in the Middle East. Now we don't know if they're gonna be able to lay their hands on Trump or not, but the kings represents the presidents, and the princes is like the senators and governors and stuff, and a lot of that's happening over in the Middle East. But it's gonna come over here soon.
all Chicago river bridges will be up by 9 p.m., except for a few that they name, and there's a link below where you can read up on all the updated information. But I want it to be known that this is what's happening in the area because of all the looting. Some saying it's too late. We've seen the feds head into this area and start to take out gang members. I ask, knowing that there's massive amounts of feds on the ground in there, where are they at? What are they doing? How come they're not stopping anything? Well, they never do. They seem to show up right after the big event goes down. And everybody just so happened to be in town for it, huh? Same old song and dance. Quite frankly, I'm sick of it. I see exactly what they're doing across this country. It's divide and conquer. It's a pretty easy tactic. Anyone that has any eyes can see it. But I think some people are just choosing to wild out. They're seeing this as a time to be able to wild out and get away with it. And it's not going to be so, because the cameras and the way that they're watching everything is unprecedented. They admitted this too. They are watching from satellite. They are watching from drone, blimp, aircraft, every camera in the city. They have hired a team to monitor social media in real time, around the clock, all day long in Chicago, just to see what people are doing. Totalitarian Chicago. Shout outs to Rowdy Souls that just made it out of Illinois and moved down to Tennessee in the Midwest. Much love. Good to see you get out of that place and into a place that better suits you. We have more like-minded individuals around you. You stand a better chance that way. So if there's an opportunity for you out there, I would take it now before they clamp everything down in the future and you can't get out of a big city. It's the last place you're going to want to be when all hell breaks loose, if you can't tell already. For those that can't get out of the city, they got to stay. They come up with a plan to defend yourself with everything that you've got. We'll talk about that more in the next live stream. Make sure to join me over on D-Live where the gloves come off and we let them fly. And we can talk about all this stuff that keeps getting censored on all these other platforms, and we can do so freely on D-Live. Links below. Live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Peace.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that it hath but a short time." Right, and Esau surveillance and everything, and lifting up these bridges and everything, and running these tests over here. He know he got a short time left, so he's bringing his agenda to pass slowly but surely, But with that being said, call all Yahweh Shema Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that stood in truth and sincerity. Shalom.